Hey everybody, this is Joe with What's in the Cup podcast, and I'm here with, of course, the one and only, the funk master himself.
Hey, that's me.
Dr. J. He's going to have a sandwich named after him one day.
A drill.
That is a callback to this week's episode that you can listen to on Thursday.
Yeah.
Hopefully at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, unlike last week when I posted it on Friday at 3 p.m. Technology, am I right?
It happens.
Dr. J and I, along with Brando, are all musicians to some degree. Dr. J, obviously, we call him Dr. J because he is going to school to literally be a doctor of music. So he's a freak of nature. So every once in a while, it's very rare that I will drop the name of an artist that you have not heard of, which is what just happened. When I mentioned the Teskey Brothers. So they are a group of brothers out of Australia. Very talented, R&B, you know. But you have no idea. I'm not even showing him what these guys. I'm gonna let this video play. I want to get your reaction to this video.
Okay.
And then we'll do a quick breakdown afterward, or we can just break it down as we go. Primarily, I just want to get your reaction to it. Initially, I'm not going to show you what this guy looks like, and then I'll turn around and let you see it. All right?
Gotcha.
So.
It's nice.
Yeah, dude.
Are you crying again? Would be the same if I could hold you, my fam.
Imagine him like 100 pounds heavier.
You're right.
To be alone, a soul with no face is a lonely embrace, but I know it's hard.
Okay, so first of all, that dude's voice is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Seeing him collaborate with somebody like Chris Stapleton would be a wonder.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I mean, number one, do you expect that guy to be white, dude?
I did actually.
Did you? Good
Yeah.
for you. The first time I heard him, I was shocked to find out that he would. Second of all, and he's Australian.
The Australian part does get me.
That's
'Cause
not fair, right?
he sounds like so right now in the music industry there's so many. I'm about to say we have so many when I can't really speak for as say we in that aspect. The music industry has a lot, like you see this resurgence of like white guys, super soulful but like raspy kind of mix of country, folk, and soul that have been just like, I mean, you see this with like people like Chris Stapleton, Teddy Swims, even like just all these people that are very much like it almost sounds like whenever they're singing, like it hurts their voice,
Dude.
and
that's
it probably does. It probably are hoarse afterwards, but it's very much like that. Like that's becoming its own like subgenre.
Yeah.
In this like love child of like soul, country, and R&B that then has produced these kind of musicians.
Yeah. Insane, man.
These singers are telling a story, and part of the story that they're telling isn't even in the lyrics. It's how they're saying the words.
I'm believing everything he's singing right now.
Right.
You know.
Oh, it's hard to be alone.
Even the music, man. Just that Otis Redding, man, that slow horn section build up there.
Yeah. And like part of the beauty of it is the lack of the imperfection in it. And it's like the reason that Chris Stapleton is such a great singer is not because of how like perfect his voice is, it's how imperfect his voice is.
Yeah.
And how like much character, again, it's like the main key factor for these guys is how much of like character and storytelling happens whenever they sing. It's the reason why they're so impactful in their voice.
And he's got such a punch, but also a hug to it. It's like you get punched in the face and then you fall into a hug.
Yeah.
Between us all, and the road ain't so clear, but we can still walk across.
I think he's actually singing this right here with this video, or you think this is
I don't love how far away he is from the mic due to, it looks like a Neumann mic, due to like the proximity effect that you get. But he might be recording in that same, because it is a room reverb that's on there.
Also, I mean, I've seen live footage of these guys play. That's exactly how he sings. I love that they kept the crack in his voice there.
This genre is like the white guy's gospel. Yeah. It's truly what it is, because whenever you look at African American singers and kind of the culture that started with, where it started off as like slave songs that then translated into like, once the Emancipation Proclamation happened and all that, then like those slaves became like musicians, and like these musicians then turned into like the jazz genre that we have now. But gospel has always been a thread through like the entirety of African American music. And I specifically mean African American music because like we're talking about the derivative of African American slaves.
Yeah. And
so this thread of like soul is kind of been like coined by like part of there's so much history whenever whenever black people sing, whenever there's like these specific like these artists, there's so much history behind what they're singing. And this is kind of doing a similar vibe, but it's something that I don't necessarily see a lot of like black singers doing in the same way. Like I don't see like this, because generally I'll say as a musician, like and especially as a church musician, white church musicians envy black church musicians.
100%.
Black church musicians are better at what they do. 100%. They just are. They put in the work. The
100%.
What they are surrounded out. Everything about what they give into their instrument is just better. It just is.
That's why when praise breaks happen. That's why when spontaneous worship happens, it's so technically precise, and crisp. Like you watch some of the TikTok videos and you hear the talkback mics,
right?
And they're giving the numbers. They're giving every hit,
or they'll give like go to the and then it's like dun, dun, dun.
They know they don't even have to say the number.
Nah.
Or sometimes it's just a head gesture, and it's insane.
Yeah. And so part of what is interesting as a trend in music is this genre this like subgenre that we're getting of like this country and R&B like derivative seems like it's mostly written by like white people like Chris Stapleton that come from a country background, whereas we don't, like, I haven't seen many, obviously they're like, this is not the total rule, I haven't seen many of like black musicians or black singers have like kind of step into this kind of role. I'm sure if they did, they'd be better than the white people that are doing it. But all that to say is like and I'm not saying anything like this is like describing what trend or like the way that it came up or anything like that. I'm saying like this is just an observation that I've seen that currently this is something that I haven't seen a lot of coming from like the black community, but it is something that I'm seeing coming out of like random white guys like this. Australian even. Australian does throw me for a loop. That's the weird part about it.
It's wild, man. It is wild. Also, if you pull more videos of them, he's always got his eyes closed when he's singing. There's that punch into the hood. I have no idea what he's saying, by the way. It's okay though.
Yeah,
because I believe it.
And I know it's hard to be alone. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause I know it's hard, and I know it's hard. But you ain't gonna be alone.
Goodness gracious.
Really talented. Crazy talented.
I don't know that I'm ever going to sing ever again on anything. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
Man, you gotta go check out their other stuff. It's great. What do you guys think, man? Get in the comments. Have you heard of the Teskey Brothers? How do we get them to Knoxville, Tennessee? That's my question. The second they step foot in Knoxville, Tennessee, I will be there to see them perform. But yeah, hope you like this video. If you want to see us do more of these videos, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and then, of course, every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we drop a new episode of What's in the Cup podcast. Dr. J,
jump in that comment section. Let's have this be an open discussion kind of like the music industry, the influences, because it's something that's not really talked about very heavily as far as like what we take from each other and what is kind of the background of where our music, and it's something that's really interesting to me. So if that's interesting to you, jump in the comment section and tell me what you think about it.
Dr. J is a nerd. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Peace.